Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Canton Wizards franchise. Today, we take on the Cleveland Browns. The 1-3 Cleveland Browns. There's a look at our basic stats: points per game, passing yards per game, rushing yards per game, opponents' points per game, and whatnot. So, by the looks of it, we could have a big passing day today if we set everything correctly. Let's get into this ball game. I will see you guys at halftime.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Wizards and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, Fody did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
On second down, it's Nix. To the left side in the hands of Rice. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
Sometimes you can just see a player who is clearly playing what they call the zone, right? Mike, last week when we went back and watched, I mean, whether he was throwing touchdowns or scoring with his legs, the defense just simply didn't have an answer for him. He was arguably the best player on the field.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Browns offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Play action now. They are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. They get 18 on the pitch and catch, and that will be a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Butker's kick is good. And the Wizards will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Second down. Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's a 3-point game here early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Hurts now. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Look at the big guy rumble. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
We just see each year more and more tight ends come into the league, Mike, that play according to more of like a modern style of football. And what I mean by that is, over the course of my career early on, there was...
And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Wizards. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Has an opening, past the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. To throw is Nix. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now, on the return. He has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Throwing is Nix. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Now, a second down throw for Nix. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and 5. Here's Nix to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion now, it's Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. That's enough for a 1st down.
Great, set.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he's into the end zone. Adam Thielen, touchdown Wizards. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Butker now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Wizards are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Knicks now on 1st and 10. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Wizards add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Into the hands of Juju. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll go play action with Knicks. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll throw. It's Knicks. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Knicks. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Knicks. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Working out of the gun. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns are back within 2 scores.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit.
Wizards on top 24-9 after one half of football. After a half of football,
to quarter number 3.
and it's all mainly because of that pick 6. Let's get you some stats here from today's ball game so far. Passing wise, it's Jalen Hurts 6 of 12, 151 and a score, and then Bo Nix 11 of 20, 101 and a pick. So that one pick went for a touchdown. Andre Stevenson 6 for 55 on running. Henry 4 for 34 running wise and a touchdown. Jonnu Smith leads the receiving for either team, for both teams. It is 5 for 63. Juju Smith-Schuster's 2 for 18. Nico Collins 2 for 38. And then Adam Thielen 1 for 44, and it was a 44-yard touchdown. Mike Sainristil still 63-yard pick six return. And he took it all the way to the house. Making some good moves on that play, too. All right, back to the second half here in Canton, Ohio.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Ooh. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll try to run.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On the carry, it's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown Wizards. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Throwing. Nix. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Well done.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Great,
On the handoff, it's Henry. Uh-oh. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
well done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Great, set. Well done.
On the option, here's Williams.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Wizards. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go.
Throwing is Nix. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here's Nix to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to be taken down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cut it.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Go.
They'll run Stevenson. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Browns. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Henry.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick?
Good blocking, and he's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Wizards. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Wizards will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he will score. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Wizards. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete to Rice. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
And this one is over. Final score, Canton 52, Cleveland 21. The Browns came into here and played well. They did play well.
Come away with the victory.
Bo Nix 21 of 40, 269, a touchdown and a pick. And like we said, went back for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts 10 of 17, 208, and a touchdown. But here's where we took it. Henry 16 for 141 and 2 scores. And Kyron Williams 6 for 38 and 2 scores. And Jalen Hurts even got in on the action with an 8-yard touchdown run. Start the second half. Jonnu Smith 7 for 95. Zay Jones 2 for 74 and a touchdown. And Adam Thielen 2 for 60 and a touchdown. But Mike Sainer still got the only interception of the day. He returned it 63 yards to the house for a touchdown. So let's take it. Let's take another look at the pick 6. Beautiful play by Sainer still in here. You can get a better view at the juice. He broke that tackle and then he used his speed and ran it into the end zone for a touchdown. So that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Canton Wizards franchise. Canton is now 4-1. We'll get you a look at the standings right here in a little bit. The Ohio rivalry is going well. We are now 1-1 in the Ohio series. Lost to the Bengals by a ton, and then lost to the and then we obviously just beat the Cleveland Browns. But there's a look at your NFC standings. NFC East 4-1. Canton leads it at 4-1. New York leads it at 4-1. Carolina's still 5-0. Just impressive. Well, your league leaders right now. How about Jalen Hurts leading in passing yards and touchdowns? And then Henry leading in rushing attempts, yards, and touchdowns. So this is going to be impressively fun to watch on an offensive side of the football that doesn't normally do this well. But we'll see what happens next week when we take on the Baltimore Ravens. Thank you all for watching.